There is a famous investor named Charlie Munger who has something called inverted thinking. And here's how you can use inverted thinking to jump higher. Think of your goal and then think of the exact opposite of that goal. What's everything you would do to guarantee that you jump lower? Don't periodize your training. Don't implement variety in your training. Don't progressively overload anything. Use low intent on your exercises. Don't jump with max effort when you do jump. I want you to jump every single day until you get knee pain. Lift with terrible technique. Even if something hurts, continue doing it. Run long distance. Play your sport as much as possible so that you can't train that much. And voila, we have created a horrible training program. Now to achieve your goal, you just have to do the opposite of each of those things.
여기서 리베라가 강조한 것 중에 주기화. 이 주기화라는 건 어떻게 하는 걸까요?
잠깐! 종숙경보!
마이프로틴이 특별 할인을 시작합니다. 8월 7일 수요일 저녁 8시부터 8월 8일 목요일 자정까지 28시간 한정. 최대 80% 할인 코드 입력 시 추가 할인. 구매 금액별로 8,000원 쿠폰도 드립니다. 구매하지 않으시면 손해입니다. 이 주기화라는 건 어떻게 하는 걸까요? 쉽게 얘기하면 원하는 목표를 잡고 그 목표치를 위해 키워야 할 다양한 능력치들을 집중도 있게 나눠서 훈련하는 것입니다. 이에 대해서 설명한 것들을 모아봤습니다.
If you want to jump higher, should you do high reps, low weight, or low reps, high weight, or low reps, low weight with high intent? The answer is all of them. Earlier in a macro cycle, which at THP is usually your 6-month plan of how to jump higher, we're going to be doing high reps and low weight. This is to build general volume. It's going to increase work capacity. It's going to increase your hypertrophy. This is going to allow you to, 1, not get hurt when you do this stuff, and 2, it's going to allow you to improve from this stuff even more. Later in the year, we're going to increase the amount of volume we're doing. We're going to increase the intensity. And then, depending on the athlete and how they respond, this is usually better for 1-footers. We're going to be doing low reps, low weight, increasing the velocity of the lift. Every exercise that you ever think about is on a continuum. You got general exercises and you got specific exercises. How do you know if something is specific? First, you got to look at the joint angles when you jump, right? When you do a 2-foot jump, you're typically in a 90-degree angle. You're in a half squat. A 1-foot jump, you're more of a quarter squat angle. So if you load up exercises in that specific range of motion, they are going to be more specific and thus have more transfer and cause you to jump higher. However, the reason you're gonna deep squat, even though the range of motion might not be specific, is because it's gonna recruit more muscle fibers. Because you're recruiting more muscle fibers, you're going to be able to have higher levels of muscular tension in the muscle. You're gonna have more hypertrophy in the muscle. And then all that potential that you build up with those general exercises allow you to get more out of the more specific exercises later on. There are 2 types of training cycles that play very different roles in making you jump higher. The first are transformational training cycles. They literally transform you into a different athlete. The whole purpose of them is to increase your work capacity, increase the size of your muscle fibers, and increase your potential as an athlete. Then there are transmutational training cycles. Transmutational training cycles allow you to actualize all that potential into performance. So we take a muscle fiber that is now bigger and we teach it how to contract even quicker, how to use your tendons more efficiently, how to turn all that potential into actual vertical jump gains. Transformational training cycles usually have more general exercises, deeper ranges of motion, lower intensity, higher volumes through doing more repetitions per set, and they induce a lot of hypertrophy. Versus transmutational training cycles are a lot more intense, a lot more specific, and use exercises such as highly specific Olympic lifts, plyometrics, quarter squats, sprinting, and very high dosages of jump sessions.
주기화 훈련은 당연하게도 매년 365일 가장 높은 점프력을 유지하게 하지 않습니다. 그만큼 여러분들도 욕심을 내려놓고 좀 더 장기적인 접근을 해야 하는 것이죠. 피로도와 부상도 관리하고 말이죠. 조급하실 필요 없는 겁니다. 하지만 그 기간을 잘 겪어내면 적절한 시기 동안 이전에 경험한 한계 이상의 퍼포먼스를 낼 수 있게도 해주고 약점을 보완하기도 합니다. 이번에는 좀 더 포괄적인 개념에 대한 영상을 모아봤는데요. 다음 영상으로는 구체적으로 무슨 훈련들을 했는지에 대한 영상 모음으로 찾아오겠습니다.